So, what we're going to do today is take a little bit of a look at the types of equations that you can have, rate of change and the initial value. And we're actually going to look at a system of equations as a word problem. So here's our example. Jeffrey has $625 in his bank account and adds $125 per week to his savings. So he's got an account, he's adding to it. Now, if you see right away $125 per week, then you realize that we have a rate. Karen has $2,900 in her account and she spends $50 per week. So, same deal here. She's got an initial value and a rate of change. But spending is going to be a negative idea. What we're going to do is build the two equations. Now, when you do something like this, it's really important you choose your variables well and define them. So, what I'm going to have here, I see savings, initial value. Well, I know what the initial value is, so that's not an unknown. That's a constant. In fact, that's my B value. But the rate, this is the key. You look at the rate, $125 per week. And that's going to give you your two variables, your two unknowns. One, it is going to be dollars per week. That's your rate. What are the units? Dollars. That's going to be your Y value. And week, that's going to be your X value. So let's define this properly. X is number of weeks. And Y is going to be dollars account savings, okay? Savings, or amount in the account, unit on here is dollars. Every time you define your variables, make sure you put units on there. So let's build the equation for Jeffrey. All right, y equals mx plus b. Y is still going to be y. M, again, M is your rate of change. In this case, it's 125. $125 per week multiplied by the number of weeks, which is X. And then the initial value, $625. Some of you may not see that directly the way it is and may choose to say 625 plus $125 times X. No problem, that's fine. So that's Jeffrey. The next one is Karen. Karine, whatever. She's got $2,900 in her account and she's spending $50 per week. Well, my rate of change, 50 per week, but it's a negative amount. So using the same kind of deal, it's going to be Y equals, the rate of change is negative $50 per week times the number of weeks, plus, yeah, you're still having plus here because this is her basic amount, okay, her initial amount, and that's going to be $2,900. That's Karen's amount. Now, do you know where we're going with this? Do you know what the next question is going to be? When are these two amounts the same? When are they going to have the same amount in their accounts? And that's going to be a system of equations. Do you see the system? Y equals this, Y equals that. So we can solve this. 125x plus 625 equals negative 50x plus 2,900. We can solve this for x to find out when those two amounts are the same. So I'm just going to say etc. at this point. You're going to finish this off. All right? What we're trying to figure out is what is the value of x that's going to make them the same? That would be the number of weeks. And y would then be how much they have in their account at the end of it all.